Welcome to Kicking It with Chicken, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a minute. I honestly don't remember the last time I did one of these, but I've been missing you. I'm being honest. I've been missing you guys. I really enjoy doing these, but stuff's been pretty hectic lately. We just got over an event. Was a last weekend. Yep, it was a pretty big event. It was a lot bigger event than I thought it would be. To be honest, we had 20 fights. Honestly, I was expecting like a lot less, but things happen like that sometimes, and it's good. It means more for you guys to watch, right? Let's see here. Where do I start on this thing? So I'm kind of making this one. I titled it a certain way. It's the West Coast edition. I'm going to talk about a few things. And honestly, I would like the West Coast fighters, if you guys tune in, to get a hold of me and come on the show. I would like to talk to you guys tonight. So I'm holding spots open for you guys. Let me look here. So last event, 20 fights. We had a girl fight, first ever girl fight in the scrapyard. Let's up illuminate the state. First ever girl fight in the scrapyard, and we got one scheduled for our next event too. So it might become a trend now. We've been trying for a while, but I think all it took is just like, a couple girls getting in there and doing it, and then other girls are going to see it and they'll be like, okay, it doesn't look that bad. I want to try it. So hopefully that is what's going on then. We got a new superstar, it seems. Just a popular, like a fan favorite, guys. And it's weird how people become fan favorites. It really is. But we just had a fighter. He just fought his second fight, and after his first fight, that one did pretty good. Like, I noticed it was getting a lot of views. People had a lot of good stuff to say about him, and then he fought again this last event, and his opening statements are funny. What's up, best friend? Opening statements are funny. He's just got it all. He's got like all three things: the look, everything. Som K, what is up? We got Fair Play on here too. Let me see here. Moose, what's up? Moose, Som K, this is gonna be a West Coast edition to the Kicking It with Chicken. So if you guys are interested in coming on the show, I would actually like you guys to come on the show. Then hit me up on a DM really quick and I'll shoot you the link. So Moose, Som K, anybody else? I see somebody said Fair Play. I don't know if Fair Play is on here or not. Any other West Coast fires? I see somebody say "What's up, chicken," but you are Facebook user, and I don't know who you are. So actually, go on the YouTube channel and watch this. Look here. So right now, before I got on here with you guys, I was actually, what's up, Dizo? You messaged me. Okay, let me check, man. Dizo, did you message Steveguero or Pollo de Fuego? Because if you message Pollo de Fuego, the problem with that is like I haven't been on there in quite a while, and they want me to verify my account and stuff. So like I really have to sit down and do that. So message me on Steveguero. Let me see. Let me check my yeah, it looks like you probably messaged me on Pollo de Fuego because I don't see you on any of the other ones. So if you would, Steveguero, message me. No, not me. That's me. Okay. Anyway, I was in the middle of editing a fight. It crashed on me. Boo-hoo, whatever. It looks like it saved some of it. But I was editing the Terrifier fight. And that's actually kind of one of the things I want to talk about on this on this tonight is the Terrifier a little bit. But like I said, mainly it's about West Coast group, and then me getting through this list of things I need to talk about, but I'm procrastinating. Go figure, right? StreamYard. Okay, it's not in the request. Make sure you didn't send it to Steveguero Senior. See, I don't see anything in requests. Let me look you up. That might be better. Ah, crap. It's not showing up, man. Oh, shoot. Did you leave it on the post that I made in the West Coast group? Because that will be that for sure I could get a hold of you. So I made a post in the West Coast group, and you guys can comment on that. It just says Kicking It with Chicken West Coast Edition. So let me find it. Leave a comment on there. That's and I also put a link to the stream too. So if people want to hop in on there. What's up, the boar? Oh, IG. Well, that works too, man. I really don't check IG as much. Kind of IG dumb. Yeah, this is why it's taking me so long. Damn, bro. I'm just not good with IG. I feel like such a boomer. Now I really just spend all my time on Facebook. Maybe you just commented. That might have been what that was. There you go. Okay. We'll get this going, guys. I know I'm being kind of slow on getting through my stuff. But you guys want to kick in with chicken back, right? What's up, King Abel? Okay, let me get through this stuff. Dizo, there you are. I will bring you on in a little bit once I get into it, okay? Thumbs up? Thumbs up, good. Moose, Somk, if you guys want on too, you can follow over the Street Beast West Coast group. I made a post in there with the link to get on here. Okay, so I'm editing Terrifiers fight. I want to talk about it really quick. Terrifier. So he has a hard time getting matches, guys, and sometimes he runs his mouth a little bit to try to get people to fight him. It ends up causing some tension sometimes with the group. So, I want you guys to know that there's nothing negative with me and the group. So, I think of West Coast as like our brother out here. You guys are our closest. Jimmy, what's up, man? Hey, if you want on too, go to the link on Street Beast West Coast to get into the chat. I'm gonna bring all you guys on. We can just BS for whatever and talk about whatever. So anyway, Terrifier. So what happened was, and this kind of leads into a thing I want to talk about with something that happened. So Terrifier took a match with a guy this last weekend. Now the guy came to our yard because he actually signed up to fight on the Facebook group, but the way that he did it was he called out solo. I go and say, dude, you can't just, that's like our rules. You can't just come on here and call people out because I mean, I don't know you, and maybe you were like a level 5 and you call out somebody that's like a level 1 or 2, and then you end up smoking them, and that's not cool by me because I try to protect fighters. So I don't generally like to match people up like that until I've seen them fight. So I made a comment. I'm like, well, if you're gonna call out our guy solo, why don't you just fight Terrifier instead? And this guy named the Menace down in Oregon, he said, all right, yeah, I'll fight Terrifier. So dude, I totally forgot about this, right? And dude shows up at the last event. Like I was gonna give Terrifier a different fight, or I was actually wondering why Terrifier showed up. And they started looking for a match for him. He says, "Oh, dude said he wanted to fight me," and then it like, oh yeah, that's what happened. So they ended up doing. Terrifier did his first ever Muay Thai match, Muay Thai rules, clinching, tripping, all that stuff. Um, I mean, he's never done a Muay Thai match before. And this guy, like, I don't want to spoil the video for you, but I mean, props to both of them. You know, yeah, props to both of them. But the point I was getting at was, guys, when you come into the scrapyard, I want you to respect the process, respect the group, respect the process, respect the fighters. That's my biggest things is just being like cool with each other. If there's ever a problem, I'm very reasonable. I will talk it over with you. But if you go off on me, start calling me names, saying that you wish people would kick my ass, like that is the worst effect. You're gonna get like the worst effect out of me. That's when I'm not reasonable. That's when I'm like straight up an ass. Um, so you're just not gonna get good results that way. DM me if you want somebody to fight. If you're like, man, hey, I'm gonna come up from the West Coast and I want to fight. I was thinking this guy. If you fought before, man, I'll look up your fights. I'll be like, yeah, that's a good fight. I'm down with that. So one of the problems that happened in the group the other day was a fighter commented on. I think he said he wanted to fight solo, and I was like, why don't you, I did the same thing. I said, why don't you fight Terrifier instead? And he I think he took it like he mentioned his fight name and I didn't recognize his fight name, and I got to apologize for that, guys, because like as a person that runs the branch of the scrapyard, I don't get a chance to watch all your fights in the other branches. In fact, I don't really watch a lot of fights at all because I'm so busy editing our own fights and doing all our stuff here. So it's never like me trying to be an asshole when I say I don't know who you are. It's because maybe I haven't seen your fights. Unless you're like a really, really big name, I probably don't know who you are. It's like, again, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. It's just I don't have the experience of seeing you fight. So I think a guy took it like I didn't know who he was, and then another guy came on, was very disrespectful, said that I was disrespecting the fighters and all this stuff, even though like I legitimately didn't know his name. And so it turned into like a big shitstorm, and basically people going unhinged a little bit without knowing all the facts and getting really defensive and then not talking to me about it and still not talking to me about it. Like, just talk to me. I will 100% have a reasonable conversation with anybody about just about anything. And if it's respectful, then I mean, the only thing that's going to come from it is going to be good, understanding, all that stuff. So guys, just communicate with me. I know that some people don't know me at all, and they might think like I don't know. I don't know. Everybody's got their own opinions of every single person. There's like a different version of you per each person that knows you out there. So maybe get to know me a little bit and talk to me. But really quick, no extras for the fights on the 23rd. So don't bring your +2s, +3s. It's a +1. I'm very strict on this. There's going to be signups for jobs. Sign up now because I'm already matching people up. I'm not going to go through all the matchups right now, but I will say that we got Beach coming from East Coast. We got Earthling 7, Free Smoke, Gash all coming out. So already it's the first of the month. Wake up, it's the first of the month. We got a whole bunch of matchups made. So you can find those on our event section of the Street Beef Scrapyard group under July 23rd. Yes, I'm listing the matchups as I go along. So if you really want to come out and fight this month, can make it up. The quicker you get on there, the easier it will be for me to do matchups. Because if I see two people that just click that go together, I'm gonna match you guys up. And that's kind of what I'm doing. None of this stuff's final. You know, nothing final till fight day. Till two fighters are there and agree to get in the cage. So it's our 2-year anniversary, guys. This is a big thing. This is the West Coast was supposed to come up, but props to the guys that are coming up. I think there were like 3 other people that said they were coming out but aren't making it now. But we did have Earthling 7. I'm interested in that one because, like, I've actually seen him fight, so I knew who he was. But like I haven't really gotten a good conversation out of him. Like, he's really not talking to me a lot. Whatever. Maybe he's different in person, so we'll see. But what else? My 100K giveaway, guys. I'm still doing that. Oh, dude, wait, hold on. We got spam in here. Block user. Yeah, gone. Where did that come from? Anyway, 100K giveaway. I got like the Street Beast boxing gloves. I bought a brand new pair. They're still in the plastic. I got our scrapyard flag with a bunch of fighters signed on it. I got shirts, hats. I want to give this stuff away, but I got to find a good way to give it away. So, my gym is going to be. I'm going to get my business license next week, so my gym will officially be open soon. I can't wait. We start running classes. I'm going to need instructors. So if you are in the area of Bremerton, interested in being an instructor, contact me. So we can work together, whatever. But I'm really excited. It's more stuff to do, but you know, I'm handling it okay. I love this, or else I wouldn't be doing it. So Dizo, I'm gonna bring you on. Any of the other West Coast fighters? I wanted to get a few on here. So, guys, Free Smoke, Moose, come on, man. Like, where you guys at? I want to get you guys on. So go to Street Beast West Coast, the Facebook page. Look for my post I made that says Kicking It with Chicken West Coast Edition. And I have the link to StreamYard on there. All right. So without further ado, I'm going to bring on Dizo. What's up?
What up? Can you
How
hear
you
me
doing,
good?
man? I'm good. How you doing?
Can you hear me fine though?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you.
Cool. I'm chilling, man. Just chilling. Just out here working a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. What's new with you?
I just fought E7. Speak of the devil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I actually, let's see, did I watch that one? I went through his fights when he signed up. Now I'd seen him do the Halloween one where he had his face painted.
Right.
And then I did watch. I can't remember who I saw him fight recently, but I don't think it was you. No, it
No, it
wasn't.
just happened. The fight hasn't dropped yet.
Oh, okay, that's why I haven't
So
seen it.
I'll let you watch it. I won't tell you what happened, but yeah.
Oh man, I'm okay with spoilers. Okay, well, if you don't want to tell me that, maybe run
I
me
mean,
through.
I made a post about it. You know what I'm saying? I took the L on that one, but you know what I'm saying? Can't win them all.
Right. So, what is your record in street beefs?
7-5.
7-5.
Yeah.
Did you fight Buddy V?
No.
No,
No.
who was that? Oh, that was Laminate. Laminate. Yeah. Okay. 7-5. So, okay. Who has been your toughest opponent so far?
Well, my toughest fight was actually outside of Street Beast, but it was with Mook.
Okay.
You know, he's the only one that ever knocked me out so far. That was a good fight. I fucking I did okay in the first round. It was 3-minute rounds. So I
Mm,
did okay in the first round, but I had to oh shit. I had to dig deep just to even answer the bell for the second.
yeah.
So by that time I was like so tired, and then I don't know, about a quarter of a way through the second, he landed a very nice I think it was either a jab or a straight, but it was a straight punch of some type, and it just put me down.
Mm. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
it is that was amateur fighting.
I guess you could call it that. Yeah, it was outside. It was just a one-time pop-up event type of thing.
Oh, was it Street Beefs?
No, it was with a promotion that no longer exists called Pisces Sports.
Oh, okay.
It was just the one-time thing that like popped up and then disappeared right after.
So were they more similar to like Street Beefs, or more similar to like a smoker show, or more similar to
Yeah,
like a smoker show?
yeah,
Okay. So did you know ahead of time who you were going to fight?
yeah. Mhm.
Okay. So
It was
I
kind of like half Street Beast, half Smoker show.
well, like when I fought a smoker show for my first MMA fight, and you don't know who you're going. I didn't know who I was going to fight. It was like Street Beefs. Literally, you show up, you weigh in, and they match you up there, and you have no idea who you're going to be fighting. It's that's why I try to tell people that are like scared of our of Street Beefs. It's like they've been doing these kind of smoker shows forever. It's literally the same thing. The only thing you guys don't like is that it's on YouTube and that it's in a backyard.
Well, um, having done both, I think that Street Beefs is a little bit more intimidating because the fact that it's not an actual boxing venue,
Yeah,
and there's a bunch of people who are not actually involved in the world of boxing or MMA, like in an official sense.
yeah,
So it's a little bit more uncertain, at least for me it was. And the fact that I was deep South California, all up in the hood with like, I was by myself with, you know, guns down, gloves up. So I was out there naked. But at the end of the day, like, it's definitely worth, you know, risking the uncomfortability of it. Definitely. And I think it's a lot more electrifying than, like, say, a smoker show.
right. Um, I mean, I feel you on that, man. But my times that I did both were at different parts of my life. So it's like when I did Street Beefs, I had a lot more experience.
Right.
And I didn't feel like Street Beefs was intimidating. I felt like it was more welcoming.
Well,
Uh,
I guess, yeah. Yeah.
I
That's
went
true.
out to Virginia, and like I showed up to Scarface's place back when it was in the OG yard, like before he even did intros or anything. And everyone's like, "Hey, how's it going?" It's like they were so cool. They would talk to you. Um, and you see people that you knew. Like I've seen, at the time it was like Italian Tyson and Leonidas and Vandal and all those guys. And it's like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, dude, I've seen you. I've seen you. I've seen you. I got pictures with everybody." I was just fanboying out.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
but with like a smoker show, or I'm gonna call it sanctioned, because like I'm gonna say more like sanctioned, because what you're describing to me seems more like a sanctioned event, or maybe
Yeah.
more
I,
put together unsanctioned event. But
yeah.
that's like you don't know any of the people there. It's a bunch of fans, a bunch of people that are spectators. In it's Street Beefs. It's more like, no, it's the fighters in their corners. They're not selling tickets, they're not filling seats or anything like that. But in an event like whether it's a smoker or whatever, then it's they're just trying to fill seats, and it could be anybody watching you.
Right.
I
Right.
feel
Right.
more intimidated in sanctioned stuff, because you got people like, there was more, flash photography and stuff back then. They have lights turned down low. They got the people's intro music blaring.
Oh,
Um,
yeah. Okay.
and
That's a lot more advanced than what I experienced.
yeah, even the smokers show, you give them a disc. Well, it was a disc back then. You give them a CD, and you're like, play this, and usually they play the people's opposite of each other, so you come out to their music. But
Oh, right.
yeah, But it was a lot more intimidating too because I think like I wasn't as confident in my abilities too. I come out and fight in street beefs and stuff. It's like, well, I've been doing this for a while, and I'm not really scared to get in there with another person because it's going to be like a really hard sparring match for me.
Yeah, I guess for me it's kind of the reverse because I did the street beefs first before the sanctioned or whatever.
Oh,
So by the time I had done that, I was already like 6 events deep or something like that. So
yeah,
and everybody on the card, I already knew them all from Street Beast. Like we all fought together on the outside card. It was a lot of fun.
yeah. Um, Man, I tell you, when I went over to Virginia, I got hooked. I thought that was just
Yeah.
the coolest thing in the world, what Scarface put together, and coming over here back home, I've been training boxing for about a year. I think when I did my first fights in street beefs, it was only like a year in. And I came back and my coach was like, "You should build a ring in your yard, but not to do fights." But he was like, "Build a ring in your yard because we can practice,
Hmm.
and we can come over and do training sessions at your house." Because he lived really
That was
close.
you did MMA back then in Street Beast or what?
No, I've never done MMA and street beefs. I did boxing. I did MMA like date myself here, man. I started training MMA when I was 2004, and I fought up until 2011. I didn't do very many, but I trained consistently. Um, I coached wrestling for 5 years after that. I've done, then I got into boxing. And since I got into street beefs, it's only been boxing and BJJ matches. And I try to keep up on the BJJ stuff because I like doing it. But now I'm kind of more in shape and I want to get in there and box more.
Mm, yeah,
So,
I started training MMA around the same time, 2004, but just very lightly, like nothing crazy, you know?
yeah.
And then I never did any type of fighting or anything like that until I was like about 29 or 28, I think. Or was I 29? In 2020 is the first time I actually fought. And it was at Street Beast West Coast 1 against Darkness, who
Yeah.
had already had like 40 fights by that point. So like not needless to say, I lost that one, but like how you said, once you went to the OGR, you were hooked. Once I got there to Street Beast West Coast 1, like I was instantly obsessed. Like,
Yeah. I mean, just the environment and like people that are there for the same stuff, and yeah, it's a great thing. And I came over here and I started building my group. I built the Facebook group up a little bit, but um, and another guy that ran a different branch, he reached out to Scarface and said, "Hey, this guy's already putting a branch together. Like he's already got the layout of it. Why don't you bring him on as a branch and call?" And I was the time it was Scrapyard Fights. That was the
so,
name.
so you were doing fights already? How many events did you have before you came?
No, we weren't yet. We had our first one scheduled for July of 2020. And that's when dude called up Scarface and was like, "Hey, you should think about because they've already got their shit together. Why not take them on?" And he liked the idea of Street Beef Scrapyard, and he said, "Okay, we'll roll with it." And our first event, July 2020. Um, but I mean, I could spend all day telling you like how much I've learned in 2 years. It's gonna be 2 years next month or this month. How much I've learned about putting stuff together, organizing,
Yeah.
dude, people getting comfortable in front of a camera. Man, I think you guys should go watch my first fights. Dude, they're so bad. Like I got so much hate in the comments directed at me. They're like, "Get rid of that announcer. He's never gonna get better. He's just horrible." And I go back and I watch him. I'm like, it was harsh, but they were right. They were 100% right. And
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
I started to question like if I would ever get better. Like the comments were getting to me and stuff, but now it's just more like being comfortable in front of the camera and like I'm doing this now. I'm talking to you, and I just have to do that when I announce fights.
Yeah, one thing that I learned about being on camera is as long as I pretend that I'm okay and I'm good in front of the camera, then I'll actually appear to be good in front of the camera.
Yeah.
So I just kind of like, even though I feel, extremely nervous as soon as the camera starts rolling, just because like I'm about to fight and, the camera is on, like it makes a difference. But as long as I appear to be calm, cool, and collected, then I'll come off that way and I'll actually be that way. So I kind of like force myself, to physically act calm, cool, and collected, and then in turn that like actually calms me down in real life.
Oh yeah. No, I totally know what you mean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got that from Wedo actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, so his first fight, he was fighting Jet, and he went out there, he leaned up against the cage, he was just like Wedo, Mesa, Arizona,
I remember that.
like super chill. And ever since then, I was like, ooh, I want to be like that right before I fight, like super chill. So I straight up just started copying him, exactly copying him because he's like one of my favorite guys.
Hmm.
And then so it got to the point where the last fight I had with E7, I just straight up stole his entire intro. I was just like Weddle, Mesa, Arizona. That
Uh,
was a lot of fun.
um. So who was your toughest fight in street beefs then?
Oh, E7,
Okay.
yeah. Ironically enough, he didn't really hit too hard, but he was very fast on his feet, and he was hard to pin down against the cage, and
Hmm.
hard to hit just in general. Extremely hard to hit. Frustratingly hard to hit. Like,
Yeah. To me, a lot of boxers that are really decent boxers are they don't put a lot of force into their punches. They tend to pick you apart, and not everybody's like a knockout artist.
yeah, he definitely doesn't have the power, that Mook had, or Memo Silva, because I fought Memo Silva, who also knocked me down, or even the Oni, but he his pressure is a little bit different than any type of pressure that I faced,
Hmm.
because it's heavy on the outside and it's heavy on the inside.
Okay.
So like my thing was I was rushing in and then doing a little bit of work, but not following up enough, because there were times where I would throw one or two and those ones would miss. But then I noticed that I was in position to throw a third. I just
Hmm.
didn't do it.
Yeah, I didn't pull the trigger.
Yeah, so I don't know what was going on. Like I just felt off, but like I think it was just more the fact that I was getting so frustrated because I couldn't hit him. So I kind of like started to go haywire a tiny bit
Hmm.
and just reverted back to basically just pure instinct on and no strategy essentially. So which worked
Okay.
a little bit. It worked a little bit and it got me through the fight, but it didn't get me the dub.
So do you know who his losses are against?
Just BDW at 165.
I think he said he's 6-2.
Nah, he's six and one, or I don't know if it's six, but he definitely only has one loss.
I might be wrong. Let me look here. I'll look in the event section. I'm gonna bring on Free Smoke here in a second too.
For sure. Yeah, because I know that leading up to the BDW fight, he was undefeated, and then he hasn't fought anyone since then besides me.
Okay, he says he is 6-1. You're right. Yeah. Would you say he's a? So I know you guys. I don't know if you guys do the same experience levels that we do, but he says he's level 5. Who's the
Out of five?
champion? He says he's level 5.
Yeah, he's the champion, so I'd say level five. Me and him are both level five, I'd say. Like if you watch the fight, it's funny because we were dressed exactly the same with Mike Tyson style black shorts and uh the same exact boxing gloves, which were black Everlast.
Yeah.
So it looked like two uh almost like two video game characters going at it that were kind of dressed exactly the same, and and the back and forth of it all was kind of the same, had the same kind of feel, you know.
Huh.
So we definitely have to fight again. That's for sure.
I can't wait to see it. Yeah. Well, we got Turtle going up against him. Now, Turtle was one of the first people in the scrapyard. Like, he's been around since 2020. He's done a ton of amateur fights, and I was actually going through his resume the other day. I saw you guys are doing your resumes on the Westcoast group. I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh,
Turtle did post in there, and backstage, I see a free smoke. Looks like he's getting that free smoke on. Um, so I
oh,
looked at the resume, and Turtle has only lost twice. Um, you guys probably don't know who Hummingbird is because he only fought like 2 or 3 times in the scrapyard.
okay.
But he absolutely, and no, you know, not throwing any shade at Q-Tip or anything, but he beat the living shit out of Q-Tip. Um, he this is Hummingbird, and Hummingbird and Turtle they they went toe to toe, man. But Hummingbird ended up taking it. The only other person that Turtle has lost to was Golden Hands, and Golden Hands didn't lose to anybody.
Um, Golden Hand's the champ, right?
Well, I mean, technically nobody's taken the belt yet because, but I'm probably gonna let Pinche Jr. fight for it. I'm trying to get Golden Hands to fight Pinche Jr. on the 23rd, but like it's hard. Golden Hands isn't really communicating with me, so I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Maybe I'll
'Cause
give somebody else Pinche Jr. and they'll fight for the 155-pound title. But
Man,
Turtle,
I would love to see E7, the champ, fight the champ from Scrapyard. That'd be hella cool.
well, yeah, it would be, but Turtle had the belt. He had the
Yeah.
one. He had the 145-pound belt, but he gave it up because he was going to go. He put it out there. He didn't lose it. He just said, "Hey, I'm going to be moving on." But I think he got the itch and came back, and so he don't have a title right now. So technically, I mean, like he never lost the title.
It's like, okay, I got, no, yeah, that's good though. That's kind of the same thing, you know?
They're
Because
both they're both like
Golden Hands, you say someone's gonna fight for his title as well, so it would be like almost the same exact thing.
right, yeah. But no, I gotta give that one to my man Gary Turtle. He's the guy that gets that fight. He's gonna. I mean, he's gonna do his homework. He knows what he's getting into. And
Yeah,
Gary,
I think that E7 is very good, but if you are familiar with heavy pressure, it shouldn't be anything too different because like he's not gonna really. I don't think he even goes for knockouts.
yeah. Um, Also, one thing I was looking at when I was going through Turtle's resume was like half the fighters that he's fought were like 170 pounds. So
Mm.
he's like 145, man. He um he fought a dude at this last event that was like 178 pounds that knew how to box. And man, Turtle looked really good at this last event. I haven't dropped that fight yet.
I was gonna say, what's the name of that? I want to check it out just so I know.
The guy's name, he's from Cali. His name's Eyes Blazing. But I mean, if you really want to watch it, and I'm not trying to push people into getting it, but my early access, it's $2.99 a month. I put all the fights on there, the alternate angle of them, like the day after. So let's
Okay,
start
that's
the
pretty.
fight.
What's up, Daniel?
So I mean, like if people really want to watch their fight, they just go on there and do that. But I
Yeah.
try to put the fights out in whatever order I want, but throughout the month. So
No, it's good because the same thing on the West Coast. We have that early access, and like all the fighters buy early access because like we can't wait till our fight drops, you know. And
right.
yeah, so shameless plug. Go buy Street Peace West Coast early access on Daniel or Heart in the Fight's Instagram. It's in their bio. I know I got mine. I'll probably buy yours too, Steve. Now that you mention it, because it's $2.99 a month. It's not really anything, you know.
Also, I dropped the fights early on there too. So if
Right.
it's a fully edited fight and I get it done 2 days before, I'll drop it on that early access.
Oh,
You can
that's
watch the
dope.
fully edited version of it. Um,
Dope.
I throw some other stuff on there too, but yeah, it really is. It's for the fighters because it's not realistic for me to be able to put out like edited fights. They take me 2 hours to edit each.
Hey, I like the full length version
Yeah, thanks.
because it shows like the behind the scenes, and you get to see like what the environment was actually like in a
Okay.
continuous way.
I might actually start putting in more footage between the fights of like the crowd and stuff and the environment and
Extras and shit.
extras and stuff. I'm already putting pre-fight interviews and post-fight Buddy V interviews. So I'm doing that stuff, but I just want to add more to it. I don't really care about the length. I don't care if it's 4 hours long. You know
Right.
what's important is that people are getting something out of it. That you could
Right.
turn it on at a party and just like, all right, we're gonna watch this. It's 2.5 hours long, but there's fights going on the whole time.
Yeah, and it's exclusive content. Oh shit. My phone's dying. I'll see you.
All right, peace out. All right, we're gonna bring on smoke that is free. What's up, man?
What's goody? How's it going?
How you
How we
doing tonight?
living? How we living?
It's going good. I haven't done this kicking with chicken in a little while, so I want to jump back
Yeah.
on here, see how you were doing. Training going good?
Yeah, I've been feeling good. I'm hella sore actually, so I haven't went today and yesterday. And I was at that UFC X. They have like a big like fan expo they're doing like today and tomorrow. So I got tickets for that shit. So I didn't go to the gym today or yesterday. But no, I've been feeling good, man. I've been feeling good.
Sounds good.
Ramping it up.
Your guy fought
I'm already down like 6 pounds, so I'm already down. So
right on. Yeah,
I'm shedding the weight.
your opponent, he fought last weekend.
Yeah, did that weak ass fight drop yet?
Huh?
Did that weak ass fight drop yet?
Um,
I'm
no, it hasn't. But let me talk about his opponent a little bit. So his opponent is I've actually known for a really long time.
yeah.
And I work with him. I've worked with him for like 15 years. And he signed up to fight. And I was like, hey, Mr. Wu, I'm gonna give you more of a challenge on this one. And so I set him up with Crazy Legs, and it was a good fight. I mean, but Crazy Legs definitely had that match under control, in my opinion.
So he won, is what you're saying.
Oh, I'm not saying that. Go get the early access for the low price of $2.99 a month. It can be yours. No,
I feel that. But no, I respect it.
shameless sales pitch. Come on.
I feel it, bro. I feel it. Twice in like 10 minutes. What up, Heart in the Fight? Bam, 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 bam. West Coast, baby. Best Coast. But yeah, man, yeah, I'll probably have to go fuck with it if it's on there. I'll just see what's up. I'm not, like I said, I'm still not worried about too much. I've seen what he has up. We both have like the same amount of fights up, man. So it's it's a lot of shit we can look at for both of us.
And you know what? Like, if it's anything like me, the more you do this shit, the less you really stress about fights that come up because you're confident in your abilities. You know. So
well, yeah, that's how I feel too. I'm supposed to do a USMTO in September, so I'm just hoping everything goes right. But that's why I'm saying it's just I'm trying to step off into like some sanctioned shit pretty soon. So,
hell yeah, man.
Yeah. So only only a few more like this invasion, then a few more on West Coast, and I'll probably chill for a while. But
I mean, is it really an invasion though?
oh yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. You're right. Yeah. Yeah. You got 2 champs coming.
I got to. What do you know anything about Earthling 7 coming up? Because
No,
that,
nothing that I'm gonna. Oh, you mean like as far as like travel wise?
well, like I'm just saying, I didn't know anything about it until I seen his name show up. And I've never talked to the guy.
Well, listen. If I can say this, if Earthling 7 says he's gonna be there, he's gonna be there. That's what I
Oh,
can
that's
say for
not what
sure.
I don't mean that, man. I just mean like
Okay.
it was just so weird that like he just showed up on there and yeah, like I don't know.
So remember when Whamma made like a fucking Facebook live? He was like drinking one day and he made like a Facebook live. I'm gonna go to Scrapyard and we should get all the guys to go to Scrapyard with Tank and da 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 and this and that. And so people were like saying this and that, and I guess E7 had said that he was down, and so everyone was like, "Oh shit, like that's gonna be fire," if he really does, and nobody really knew, but I guess he ended up signing up, so he's gonna come through. Like I said, if he signs up, he shows up, man.
Yeah,
So
yeah. No, I didn't doubt that he was going to show up. It was just more of a surprise to me because there was talk about it back a while ago, and I honestly couldn't remember. I remember Whamma, I remember 619, I remember Martin and you, but yeah, I didn't remember Earthling talking about it. So
yeah, I
um,
think he made a post in the group too about it. So, but
okay,
yeah, he's like, I was, because that's when everybody was, or not everybody, but at least like 6 people were trying to go. Now
yeah,
it's only 2, but I mean, it's still quality people going, so we'll be all right.
yeah. No, it's going to be a great event. We also got Beach coming out. We got
I've met
um,
Beach,
yeah, I met him in Virginia too. I got a picture with him. I think it's his
cool
Facebook
guy.
picture.
I didn't get one. I didn't get a picture with him. I was just chopping it up, but
Well, you can get one this you can get one this month.
yeah, you're right.
We got to get one together. Man, people
Yeah,
are think I'm too busy for pictures, and so nobody ever asked me to get a picture. And then, like this last event, somebody asked me for a picture, and I was like, nobody ever asked me. I thought it was really just like, yeah, we just think you're too busy. I'm like, no,
well,
I'll make
shit,
time. I'll
that's
make
how I
time.
feel, man. I mean,
But we're gonna,
like your name gets called hella running an event and whatnot, but not to like hop in on the pics. You know what I'm saying? You kind of just gotta like fill in when you can.
right, yeah.
So, but
And
it is what it is.
you you referee, don't you?
Yeah, that shit's fun, bro.
Huh. Okay. Maybe you want to referee a couple matches when you're out here.
That'd be pretty dope, man. If you guys would let me, that'd be cool. I'll do it.
Yeah, I
I
mean, you got experience refereeing, so
Yeah, I got a pretty good eye for it.
it'll probably be you, Gimp, and Anomaly if he makes it out. Those are
Nice, nice.
my primary referees. Actually,
Does
I
Gimp
only
does Gimp fight at all anymore?
he.
Or?
So the funny thing, I like actually was in high school with him, like in his class and one of his classes, and so I've known him for a long time. But we trained at the same martial arts gym and everything. But he fought more. Actually, he just fought a week or so ago. He just doesn't fight for us that often.
Really? Huh.
He's only fought once for us.
Is Jabba Bum gonna be there?
Yes, he signed up. Um, yeah, he signed up, man. So
Wait, so everyone asked where's Fire Chicken, never how is. Free Smoke versus his nemesis, Amortized Smoke. I don't know what the fuck that is.
his nemesis. Oh, that's Jeremy. That's our timekeeper. So,
Oh, okay. I was
yeah,
like, what is
just
he
just
saying?
ignore it. No offense, Jeremy. He's actually he's actually going to get in there and fight this month. He's never
Oh,
fought.
really? That's what's up.
Yeah, he's fighting Scorpio. So,
Has he got a
um,
fight name? Has he
uh,
decided?
fatty boom boom. I told him to go with Father Timekeeper, but
Hey,
um,
that's fire as fuck.
I
He's gonna switch
I
his name
know.
before the event. He's gonna switch his name before the event.
Well, I'm the editor,
Facts.
so I can do whatever I want.
Real talk. Just put it right over.
Yep.
Let me see.
I can even like beep out his voice and put my own over it. Yep. Whatever I want to do.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. What up, Walk? What up, Terrier? We gotta have a David and Goliath match. Nah, bro, I'm coming up there for one fight, but we can see if We can see what's good. All the time. Yeah, that's hard. That's a good one. But yeah, man. You know what's crazy about the Earthling 7 thing? Is I literally guessed that it was gonna be Earthling 7 and Turtle. I literally was telling everybody. I said, bro, I swear that's the match that Steve's gonna make. I told everybody that shit. And as soon as it came out, I fucking sent that shit to the group and I said, I fucking told y'all. I was like, I knew that shit was gonna happen.
Well, I gotta go with who signed up.
Yeah.
And like I would have I'm happy with Turtle because Turtle's a great fighter. I would have also given it to Golden Hands, but I haven't seen a lot of Golden Hands lately, so he hasn't fought in about a year.
Yeah, hard to just toss it that way.
Yeah, so I mean, I can only do so much, but you know, Turtle's only lost to Hummingbird and Golden Hands, and you should look up that fight with Golden Hands. Or
I'll probably peep it out.
I mean, Hummingbird. That guy, man, he came through the scrapyard and he fought Q-Tip. That was a tough one for Q-Tip.
Yeah, Q-Tip came out to the West Coast a few times, or once at least.
Yep.
I think.
Yep.
He's trying to fight. Is he gonna fight Moose or some shit? Is what I'm hearing.
He's fighting this month. He's fighting Turkish Assassin.
Oh, okay.
So Turkish
Oh,
Assassin.
he's pretty solid. I've watched him.
Yeah, him and Turco are twin brothers from Turkey, and they fought.
Really?
Yeah, they fought for us for quite a few events. Like Turco is going to fight too. He's fighting Maniaco at 170. He's a heavier guy, but Turco's undefeated. Turkish Assassin. He's got a couple losses, but
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
solid. It'll be a good fight.
Yeah, I believe it. What about that dude? Too explosive. I've never seen anything from him really. And I heard he's going against Beach, right?
Yeah, so he's actually fought quite a few times. He just fought he did a beef fight last event. So no winners or no losers on that one. But he is our 155-pound champion. Let me see who he's fought. He's fought Scotty Showtime. He's fought I'd have to look up all of his fights, man. He's had like 5 or 6 fights.
Yeah. Hey, I think it's crazy how our anniversaries are like a month. You know what I'm saying?
Apart.
Like, yeah, like month apart, like July then August. That shit's crazy.
Yeah,
Motherfuckers got some good events to look forward to.
for sure, man. I can't believe we've been at it for 2 years. Like,
yeah, it's crazy to to think back about it.
I was talking to Dizo about like my announcing and stuff and how unorganized the shit was in the beginning, and it's just crazy how far it's come.
It'd be like that, man. My announcing too when it first, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't come off as smooth at first.
Nah, I was nervous. People made fun of me.
Yeah, I mean, hey man, practice makes perfect and it's got a lot better, smoother for sure.
Yeah, I just kind of like with that whole thing, it was like I wanted to be part of it because if I wasn't going to be fighting every event, then I wanted to be in it if I was putting it on, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like Quentin Tarantino. He's in all of his damn movies.
He's got to be the star and the director.
Maybe not the star, but you know, at least announce the stars.
At least a cameo.
At least a cameo. There we go.
Yeah, something like that.
Dizo's back. Let's bring him on.
Oh yeah.
There he is.
Yo, my fucking phone died.
Disco, what's up?
Shit was good.
Oh, playing some Zelda right now. Talking to my guy. Whoa.
Nice. I'm just chilling here looking fucking greasy as fuck, dude.
Where are you coming from?
I'm just door dashing right now, bro. I'll be out here till like 3 a.m.
Where do you guys live in the same state?
Nah, hell no. Diesel's in Cali. I'm in Vegas.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I'm in Northern Cali.
that's what's different about like the West Coast, and like everybody that's in the West or in the scrapyard for the most part's Washington, but like you guys are spread out. You got Las
Oh
Vegas,
yeah.
Arizona.
Yeah,
So,
I think
mean,
the first. Oh wait, no, never mind. I was gonna say the first Cali events were in Vegas, but no, they weren't. They were in California.
The
well, you
first
guys,
Cali events was in Vegas.
yeah.
Wait,
Um,
wasn't one of them though?
one of them was out in the desert.
Thank you for choosing Sonic. This is Stacy. How can I help you?
I have a DoorDash for Erica.
For Erica?
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead and pull forward and we'll get that ready for you.
but wasn't the second one at Tank's backyard or some shit?
Yeah, that was the first official one, I think.
No. That was the second Street Beast Cali, and then the third event was like the first actual Street Beast West Coast event.
Yeah.
Well, Scarface showed up to his house once, didn't he?
Yeah. For
Yeah,
Street Beast Cali too.
yeah. That was when Killer B, I think he fought.
Yeah, well, I think he fought Red Reaper, didn't he?
Who?
Killer B. Oh no, Battleborn. Battleborn fought Red.
Yeah.
Which one in the desert?
No, in Tanks.
And
Or was
that was
it?
at Killer B's house. That was at Killer B's house. And
Oh, that was
Killer
Killer
B
B's
fought
house.
Reaper
That's
there.
what it was. Yeah.
And Killer B fought Reaper
okay.
there.
And was it Island Strong?
No,
No.
Island Strong.
No,
No, that's Wama and Battleborn fought.
No, there was a what's that dude's name? Big Samoan
Wama.
guy.
Oh,
Savage Island?
Savage Island, yeah.
Yeah. He fought.
Man, I haven't seen him in a fucking minute. Now that you bring him up.
He broke
follow
down
on
in the
IG.
fights, like back in the day.
Oh yeah, he fought Eric. He fought my boy Eric.
He only has one
Yeah.
fight, right?
I think so.
Who's Savage? Yeah.
He's scary as fuck, dude. He's security at the first few events.
He looks like he's a big boy.
I believe him when he speaks, that's for sure.
Yeah, he is definitely a scary motherfucker, but
So you guys
shout out to Savage Island real quick though, real talk.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that guy in a
shout out
minute.
Savage Island.
Well, he was timekeeping, security, just overall good vibes.
Yeah, fact.
The voice, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But go ahead, brother.
Oh man, I was gonna say like what's your guys' favorite events that you've been to? One you remember
Shit,
the most?
I've been to every event except 4 and 5. Those are the only ones I did not go to. I think probably the most memorable, I would probably have to say like 1, just because of how like fucking iconic it was, and like bringing everything together, bringing everybody together. You know, I was there, Diesel was there, you know, fucking, you know, Tank was there. A lot of like, you know, 619 was there. A lot of like the names that like people know now are like were around back then. So I just feel like it was kind of like the staple. So I would say that one, and if you don't want me to say that one, I'd probably say 6.
Yeah, so I was gonna say the exact same thing as you, bro. Either 1
Yeah.
or 6. Close.
Yeah.
What was
close.
up
Yeah.
with 6?
I don't
6
know.
just 6 just had like hella. That was like the first like big, like a lot of like big name fights, like pre-match fights too.
Mhm.
That was like the first time, so it was like
Right. Yeah. That was my first.
Who the fuck fought? I can't remember like a lot of the pre-matches anymore, but I know it was me versus Oni. That was the first one.
Yeah,
And
mine
then,
was a pre-match also.
Oh yeah, you fought Diesel and Sketchy, Mustache and Lunatic.
Right.
Fuck, there was a few other too. Vegeta Black and fucking what was his name? The other dude got kicked out. God damn it! He brought Bobby Green to that event.
Oh, Damien Steele?
No. That's Mr. Man. What the fuck is this dude's name? Wild Goose.
Oh, Wild Goose. Oh yeah, I remember that guy.
Yeah. So we had, and it was some fucking crazy fights. You know what I'm saying? We had the pro style cage. It was just super fucking nice, man.
Oh,
Overall
that was
dope
that
event.
one.
The
Yeah.
cage, man, the cage. Like I had the Air Forces on. I was moving anywhere I wanted to go in that mat on that mat, dude. Like it was like breathing for the first time because I was so used to boxing on sand or
Mhm.
just fighting on sand in general. But the fact that you had grip, like it opened up, a lot more possibilities for movement.
Yeah, all the different branches, and we all have our different environments.
Yeah.
Virginia, I fought in work boots because it was like there was mud going on.
That was my third choice, Daniel. My bad. That was my third choice.
There was like mud and stuff and snow on the ground in Virginia, and then so I haven't fought in
Damn.
West Coast, but yeah, it was like 30 degrees out. It was.
Fuck that.
Hey, which event was West Coast 10? Smoke?
That was
Refresh?
with Nasty Native and Shinny, me versus El Gallo.
Bro, that was a banger ass event. I was there for that too. I think I fought Battleborn at that one. Number
I
one.
think that was too. Yep.
Crazy.
Yeah, bro. But back to like how we all have like different climates, bro. Like I wouldn't want to come out to like Washington or fucking Virginia in like December or January or you know what I'm saying or something like that. Like fuck that. Like October was like all right in Virginia, but I got fam in Spokane. That's probably where I'll be for the most part when I'm out there too. And so I've been out there a few times in Washington, so I know how cold they get, man. So there's no way I would come anytime during winter.
Now you see why Crazy Legs wears his fuzzy outfits, right?
Oh, it's for the cold?
Yeah. It
It's
does.
always cold.
Ask Wedo. It's freaking. He came out when it was freezing out. He sat in his car the whole time.
Yeah, shit.
Oh yeah, and then he still couldn't even move barely when he fought.
No, he came out, got in the ring, got kicked in the nuts, and then went home.
I don't really fuck with the heat like that, but when it comes to like the heat versus it being like really cold, bro, I would just rather it be hot as fuck. As far as like weather-wise. But as far as like going to sleep and like being in the crib, like it's gotta be cool, shit like that. But
True.
I gotta say the opposite, man, because like at first it's cold, but you warm up. You get warm when you're fighting, and you don't really feel it. But when you're in the heat, I fought Virginia, and that shit was like 100 degrees.
when did you go?
I went in June of last year, June 5th.
Mm.
And I fought A-Train and Scarface.
Now try the West Coast in July or August.
Yeah, nah, I'm good. I'll go out there in like December or something, man.
That's probably the best time.
Oh, something about the heat just brings the dog out and really tests your balls. You know what I'm saying?
Oh. Yeah, and also, freaking A-Train wanted to go 4 rounds. We only do 3 rounds out here. But Demon Monsoon's coming out in August. Actually, we got Demon coming out. I think we got Black Spartan coming out. And somebody else coming out.
Let me ask y'all a real question right now. And this is just like real talk. Why y'all giving that man Viking Warrior?
Who's that?
Demon
no.
Monsoon.
No, hold on a second. He's
not like that.
Come on.
No, it's not like that.
We didn't do that. He said, I know I'm making a big mistake here, but I want to fight Viking Warrior.
Yeah.
He said that?
Yes, he did.
No, he said that. He said that.
Bro, I said these motherfuckers are like. I was like, man, these motherfuckers are assholes, bro. They about to get this man set up. I was like, this is fucked up.
No, I don't even think Viking Warrior is gonna do him like that though. I think it's more like,
nah, he won't.
Hey,
he won't. But
let's put on a show type of thing. You know what I'm saying? For like whatever cause.
It's gonna be a good exhibition match. It's gonna be 5 rounds. So literally, Demon's making all these stipulations there, and he's like, I want it 5 rounds. I want it to be this. I want it to be that. And like, all right, I know that he's got experience. Like he's done a lot of fights, but I think he knows what he's doing. Yeah.
Yeah,
I can see it.
No way, man. I tried to
No,
give him
Trap
actually
Talk.
that I said,
Also,
You're breaking up, Diesel.
so the person I tried to give
Oh, my
to him
bad.
was I tried to give him the comedian. So
I
that's
don't
the
think
guy.
I've seen him.
That's the guy that the Canadian just beat. So
Yes,
it's like the one guy the Canadians beat in the last like 5.
that's why I was gonna say I haven't seen the last Canadian fight because he just been taking L's. I was tired of seeing that shit, man.
So
Canadian, cool cat.
I tried to
hate
give
seeing
him the
him lose.
comedian, but he was like, yeah, okay, I'll take that. We were good with it, but then he was like, he comes back and was like, I want to fight Viking Warrior. He's like, it sounds really dumb, but like that's what I want. All right, man. Nah, we don't do that to people.
Demon Monsoon, if you're listening to this, you're fucking tripping, bro. You're tripping. Coming from Free Smoke, bro, you're tripping.
Dude, even like we don't set people up like that because even when like Shinigami came
I'm
up,
not accusing y'all of that either.
no,
I'm not
I know,
like
but some people in the comments of YouTube think that we do that shit on purpose, but that's not how it goes down.
I mean,
Like,
they think we do it in Westcoast too.
Well, that's because a fight is a fight, and whatever happens in a fight happens in a fight. Somebody gets knocked out, and they're like, "How would you let a guy that's 2 years older than the other guy fight?" What? Or they'll be the same weight, but it'll be like a foot taller. I'm like, "Oh, you guys let this guy fight that?" Like, it's not height classes; it's weight classes.
Well, and what I always say to people like that is like, don't put something that is don't overestimate your skill. I would rather underestimate your skill maybe than fucking overestimate your skill. Because then you know what I'm saying, if you're gonna overestimate your skill and you get put against somebody that's like actually like legit as fuck, that's like say like they're like a 4 and you thought you was like a 4, but you're really like a 2, you know what I'm saying? Like you really don't wanna go that route. So it's like, but maybe the 2 could surprise you. Never know. Shit happens. Maybe they're really nice, but just I always
Like
try to
no
advise
love.
people like just kind of exactly like no love. No love's fucking good, bro, and he's doesn't really do much. He's not really training like that. I would say there's a few people like that, but ultimately I just try to tell people like really stick to at least something you truly believe that your experience level is, because I don't want to put you in a mismatch and like ruin your experience because you got your ass whipped. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's really hard when somebody comes out for the first time and they don't have like street beef fights because we can't really gauge. Like we can ask them questions and stuff, but we can't really gauge where they're at because we've never seen them fight. So we try our best with the numbering system.
Do you guys require training videos to be posted in the group before getting selected?
No, we don't. We don't select people like that. We don't have the number of people signing up that you guys do. So basically, if you sign up at the scrapyard, you're gonna most likely get a fight unless you're some weird weight or really experienced. You might not get a fight that month. If you're a traveler, you will get a fight. I will make it like, dude, I'll freak it. No, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna jump in there, but like seriously, if
Should
somebody,
I do it?
I don't want to get in trouble from the other half if I say that. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I feel like if somebody is traveling all that distance, like they deserve. I even make a pile of people, and I'm like, these are the guys out of state. These are the guys from Canada. These are the guys from Oregon. These are the guys from New York. Like that. That's who gets matched up first, and then we go after that. And I'll even do that over like one of our bigger names, like our champs. Like I'll try to give these other guys because they spent all the money to get here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good though, because hate to see a traveler not get a fight.
Yeah, it happened the event before last, because we didn't catch that this guy drove and his buddies drove from Wisconsin. They drove. I just didn't know.
Fuck,
Like,
dude, that's a goddamn mission.
dude, after the
Why
fight,
didn't they just go to VA?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
People travel from
Yeah, I
everywhere.
respect it. I respect it though.
So he messages me after the event after he already left and went. They went back to wherever they went to right after, and I go, "You guys came from Wisconsin? I didn't know that." Apparently, he trains with Reckless Rico or Memnon. I don't remember which one.
Oh shit.
All right, bullshit.
Yeah, he's a younger guy. He was like they were like 19, but I said, "Dude, get back in your car and get your ass over here. We're gonna do some rounds." And I got video of it and stuff. We went like 5, 6, 7 rounds just to give him an experience, because it's like travel all that way and not be able to do anything.
Good thing he hit you up like right away too. At least so he got his rounds, you know.
Yeah,
Damn, that's the fucking worst.
yeah. So that's why we put everybody in a pile now, and we do it that way so that we don't miss anybody.
What I try to do is I try to like shadow match. Like nothing's official, but I just kind of like try to match weight classes and experience levels just to like make sure that everybody has a matchup before people show up. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if it's like a or not, in my opinion, like in my head. I just, and plus everything has to get ran through Alex and and Martin anyways. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but I just shadow match for the fact that I want to know that everybody that I had that signed up and got picked has the fight. Just makes it easy.
That's great if people all show up.
Yeah,
Sometimes
and that's
they
the
don't.
problem sometimes.
That's a big problem with us. Like,
Dude,
okay,
that's a problem with us too.
Yeah.
Shit's crazy.
that's a problem with the fight game. One of my amateur fights, man, I had a fighter show up to the fights and then turn around and leave. That shit happens.
Really?
But
And like sanction, like in amateurs?
Yeah.
Damn,
Oh man,
that's
that
crazy.
happens just as much, but even maybe even more, because you can get yourself stressed out thinking about your opponent, because you got a face to put on them. With street beef, if you show up and you don't have a fight and you get matched up at the event, you don't know who you're fighting ahead of time. You don't get it in your head, like you don't get all worried and be like,
Yeah.
man, that guy's got muscles, that guy looks like he can fight.
I get worried every single time, no matter what. Whether I know who I'm fighting or if I don't, I always get nervous and scared before every single match. And I just kind of like accepted it as part of my process at this point, because it's happened like 12 times in a row. So I don't think it's gonna go anywhere, for me at least.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I mean, I get like I would say I get like it just depends how confident I am going in. But even sometimes when I am like pretty confident, I still get that little like nervousness. That's why I do like little arm shakes in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning of my fights, or even like before I even get into the ring, because I'm just trying to shake anything else that I have, if I have anything, just to get the fuck out real quick. So
Yeah.
that's how I clear it, or clear anything if it is. But it also just gets my arms loose as well.
What I used to do and what I should go back to is punching myself in the face before the first round, and it kind of like wakes me up
when
a bit.
someone does that shit.
To you, like someone else to you, or you hate when people do it to themselves?
No, so dude, do you remember Olu, the motherfucker that used to come? The dreadlock dude, the fucking older cat.
Yeah. The
You
shaman.
remember him? Yeah, type shit, bro. That motherfucker
The medicine man.
Yeah. That motherfucker used to always slap me hard as fuck in my face for like off guard for like 2 or 3 of my fights, and bro, I'm like, bro, I'm about to fuck you up, bro. He's like, no,
I seen him slap the fuck.
He's like, no, take it out on them. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm about to take it out on both of y'all, bro. Fuck that. Like, nah. I was like, I'm not playing.
Yo, he slapped the fuck out of Battleborn before our
dude. Yeah,
championship
I don't
fight.
fuck with that shit. I don't fuck with that shit.
And then after his arm popped out, he was like, I don't know if you watched that fight,
Yanking his shit.
but in the background you can hear Battleborn screaming.
Yes.
And then he stopped. But then he stopped screaming.
Funny, bro. That's my boy.
Every time he would stop screaming, it's because dude stopped yanking on his arm. But so like every scream was like another pull. like fuck, dude. And then finally someone else came after like 12 tries. Someone else came and popped it. Bro,
You're not
it's
lying,
so
bro.
fucking bad,
And
dude.
the other dude walked over and did that shit in like 2 seconds, bro.
Oh, you just hear Wedo in the background.
Getting his shit yanked.
Yeah, you just hear Wedo in the background. Like usually in the movies, they only got to do it once. Like fuck, bro. That was terrible.
Have you guys had any like crazy injuries in scrapyard or?
Dude, so we did have somebody like the shoulder thing you were talking about.
Like pop the shoulder out?
Yeah, that guy
I
actually.
think we've had that 3 times.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that one. We had Jake got him. Jake got him one of his first fights. The guy shot in on him, and he was gonna throw a kick at the same time, and he kneed him in the face. And that guy was out for like quite a while. That one was scary.
Oh, I think I remember seeing that.
Yeah, dude. Like, and Jay got him. That was like his first MMA fight or second MMA fight. He wasn't.
Yeah,
like,
I think I remember seeing that. Cause that was when knees like just got banned, right? So you couldn't do like knees to the face.
Yes, it just got banned.
Yeah.
So what do you guys count that as a dub? Obviously, still right or no?
Well, I counted it as a no contest, which we just said was like a draw or whatever.
Right.
In fact,
But I mean, that's a fucking dub. Obviously, like everybody else is gonna count it as that.
That's why we said it's like a draw. You know, it's a because he was winning the fight, and then that happened.
I mean, dude was fucking slept too, though. So
yeah.
The
this last event we had a knockout. That was the RoboCop.
RoboCop guy, and who?
Flex.
I think I watched that one.
Flex is the new guy. I just put the fight out like yesterday or the day before. But it was a second round. He just caught RoboCop. RoboCop went down. He was out, and then he couldn't remember shit. And then his wife ended up calling an ambulance, which, I mean, he was up and he did the decision and everything, and but he walked to the ambulance, and he's doing fine now. But anytime I hate when people get knocked out, man, because it's so scary for me because I'm the guy running it, like I don't want anybody to get seriously injured. So it's just like it's scary as hell. Damn, we're getting spam tonight. Okay, there we go.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I've never gotten that on lives before. Weird. It might be because I'm
very good-looking dudes.
Is it that weird ass?
Yeah.
Have you seen my story type shit? Whatever the fuck.
It's just a spam thing.
Kind of.
Yeah.
What about you guys? What about injuries?
I would say just those 3 shoulder pop outs.
Nah, the nastiest thing I ever saw.
Dude, what did go on me, man? He knocked out dude. That was.
Yeah, but he was okay.
That wasn't
though.
even the worst knockout.
No, he was okay.
The worst knockout was probably when Mook knocked out Kung Fu Lou. That same event. That shit was bad. Like Lou, that dude could not even fucking stand. He didn't know where he was after the fight. He had like 2 people holding him up. Like it was fucking bad. He had noodle legs. Like it was real bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was some other shit, dude. I did not expect that.
Bro. He was slumped.
You guys seen Arm and Hammer fight, right?
Fuck yeah, that was nasty too. Are you talking about the head kick one?
Well, the 3.72 knockout. That guy had a concussion. The guy that he head kicked, True Grit, who I wish would come back, he was actually okay. He got right up and was like,
but
man,
that shit hurt like a motherfucker.
It looked bad, but the punch that doesn't even look like it hit that hard, the 3.72 second one, that guy went out, and I think he ended up having to go to the hospital for a concussion.
The nastiest shit I ever seen was when Gorilla Pino fought. I forgot who he fought, but it was between rounds, and I look down and I see a piece of duct tape on his foot. And I was like, what the fuck? So I went to grab the tape, and I started yanking on it, and then I saw that it was actually a piece of thick ass skin that was hanging off the bottom of his foot, dude.
Blister,
Now,
baby.
I was like, oh, what the fuck? And it was like a big old patch of nasty skin hanging. I was like, oh, that's fucking bad, dude. And I was all yanking on it and shit.
Oh, dude, we did have somebody like wear a hole in the bottom of their foot on the
Ooh.
turf.
Damn.
Oh, they
Like,
fucked this shit up.
yeah, it was like a nasty drug burn. I never seen him fight. He never came back and fought. He's like a one and done kind of.
He's a fuck that.
Yeah.
Shit. But hey, you guys, I'm about to start getting kind of busy, so I'm gonna log off. But it was good chatting with you guys, and stay up. Much love to y'all.
Hey, thanks for coming on, Diesel.
Yeah,
Peace out.
buzz.
Peace.
Yeah. Dude, there's some craziness has happened. 2 years of shit, you know. Fuck.
But I think when I think about it, I think we have less injuries and shit like that. That even than even amateur events do, maybe.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Because look at the volume of fights that we put out and
Yeah, exactly. Compared to them, you know. So
well, okay, so one thing I'll say, the higher up in experience you get, the more injuries you're gonna see
of
because
course, yeah, of course.
you get two guys that don't know how to fight and you put boxing gloves on them, somebody might get knocked out, but generally they can't really generate enough
Like
force.
hurt each other.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, how was it to have y'all's first female match?
It was good. She signed up to fight this for the next event, and I got her an opponent already. So that's
Which
gonna
one?
be
Which one?
the Devastator. So blue hair,
Okay.
not red.
Oh, okay.
So she's gonna be fighting the Humble One's girlfriend, and that's gonna be kickboxing. So
That's fire.
I
Yeah,
think
that's dope. Serious.
I think we'll
Go
get
ahead.
more signups with the girls though, because like when one does it and they see that fight and they're like, yeah, I can do that.
I don't think the females sign up anymore on the West Coast because that one girl got fucking beat up so bad, bro, by that other female. Did you see that one? Did you see our female fight?
No, I
It's like
didn't.
yeah, it's like Lisa versus like Kickbox Girl, bro. That shit is a murder, bro. A fucking murder. Like Lisa beat the brakes off this girl. It was
Oh,
pretty fucking bad. And so I don't know if any females are gonna want to sign up after seeing shit like that.
yeah. I mean, I've had girls sign up in the past, but I haven't put them together because it's like, yeah, I could do the first female fight or whatever, but it's like I'm putting somebody that's like a level 2 up against a level 0. That's another
Yeah,
thing. I never had a level 0 before. I added the level 0 in the last few events.
just to kind of like even out
Dude,
people that legit are like zero experience.
if you've never trained, if you've never put a pair of training gloves on, if you know, like that's level 0. Yeah. At least somebody that's self-trained, that's watched some YouTube videos, I could say, okay, maybe you sparred with a friend or something. You might be a level 1.
Yeah, hit pads here and there, hit the bag.
Or had some, street fights, because that's a hard one to gauge too. Somebody could be just a really violent person that, like Jay got him when he first got in there. Like he didn't have any actual in the ring experience. He didn't have any sanctioned fights. He just had some street fights.
Yeah,
And
I would say same thing for BDW, Big Daddy William.
yeah,
If you know him, that motherfucker, man, is just a brawler in it. He's still a brawler, but if you look at him now compared to when he started it, and his first fight was in the OG yard, like he flew all the way the fuck out there. And so
Yep.
he's really come a long way, man. The dude looks really good. Slips, got fucking combos, puts his shit together nice. Like he's really come together. But when you watch his first fights, he really was just a fucking street fighter.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So it's pretty cool to see those progressions.
Yeah, it is. Scotty Showtime, he's one that was just a big time street fighter, basically. And then he got into a gym and started training, and you start to see more technique in his fights. He was supposed to kind of on my shit list right now, Scotty. He was supposed to fight last event. I had a guy come down from Canada, and I set the match.
Oh shit!
Scotty called me and said, "Okay, I'll be there." This guy was 175 pounds, same as Scotty. And Scotty's like, "Yeah, I'll fight him, whatever." So, dude and a couple of his friends show up from Canada, and Lights Out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 145 pounds, good kid. He'll fight anybody. He's like, "I'll box him," and they're like, "Oh, dude, this guy's freaking muscles, and he's ripped, and he's got actual fight experience, like
just like
stuff."
mismatch.
And fucking dude, man, like people keep doubting Lights Out, but he beat. Spoiler alert: he beat two guys at our last event that were over. One guy was 200 pounds, so he beat Kickstand, who just fought for the title. Oh, dude, I didn't mean to put that on my screen. What the hell? I think it's because it's my Scrapyard GoPro. Like I'm streaming this on GoPro, and
Really?
that's where I get my spam stuff because I don't have like my stuff all set up. Anyway, so Lights Out, man. He you can wait and see that one when it comes out against Kickstand, but Kickstand's a good boxer. But
damn, and he had like a 60-pound weight difference. I think I did see something, or no, maybe that was in the OG yard. Yeah.
if you do get on that early access, like we were talking though, but it is on there. And then the one against I can't remember what the guy's other name is. It's Lights Out versus Grind Set, and that's the guy with the actual like amateur fighting experience. And dude, like 20 pounds. I know it's not as much as it was for Kickstand, but the weight difference was still there, and that guy could hit hard. I could see it, but it just didn't bug Lights Out at all. And Lights Out kept landing and landing and landing.
That's the dude that was fighting that had that fucking lackluster boxing match with Crazy Legs, right?
Yep. But all these guys with a lot more experience have a hard time putting this kid down. He's got such a weird style that everyone has a hard time getting around it. Even Turtle had a hard time with it.
Shout out to him, man. Shout out to him taking fights like that. That's dope as fuck.
Yeah. He trains with JB, our 205-pound champion. So
that's what's up. That's crazy. 60
JB
pounds. That's a lot.
JB fought Kickstand, and it was a really good match. It went back and forth, and JB ended up winning the title. Well, Lights Out was like, you know what? I train with JB. I want to see if I can beat Kickstand. And I was like, oh man, this is so bad. And he just begged me for the fight. And I was like, you know what you're getting into, man. Like, you understand the weight difference, and you're definitely signing the waiver, So be careful is what I told him. And he just, like, my mouth was like dropped to the floor after that fight. Like, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, man, that's fucking just big props to that, man. There's like I said, I'm not gonna name names, man, but there's some fighters, bro, that won't take fights that are like a fucking 3-pound difference, 4-pound difference. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's crazy. I'm not even fucking with you, man. Like, the type of shit, it's crazy. I'm just like, man, like, I don't know. I don't understand that shit. So shout out to the motherfuckers that will take fights that are like, 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 15 pounds, or 60 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking Lights Out. That's crazy.
Jay Gotham fighting Terrifier, man. Like,
shout out to Jay Gotham, bro. That's a real motherfucker right there. It's a real motherfucker right there. Fighting. How much does Jay Gotham weigh? Like 190, 200 maybe.
20. He was 205 when he fought Terrifier. But that's the thing about Jay Gotham is like I've been questioning about his weight before. Like when he fought one guy, I'm not going to say who because I ain't going to put anybody on blast, but they said that they said he's not the weight that you say he is, and I go, we have a scale over there. We weigh people, like we initial the weights now, just so that people can go back and say like, who weighed this person? Oh shit, I did. Okay, I know how to operate the scale. It's a sliding scale. It's not a digital scale. So, when somebody says, "Hey, I'm 195," and they show up and they're, 215 or something, it's like, yeah, you're fighting somebody closer to your own weight, man.
Yeah, like I mean, well, a lot of people used to get on Big Daddy Williams. Like a lot of people didn't believe that he was the weight that he was, because he used to, when Big Daddy Williams first started at Shapey's West Coast. No, he didn't first start, but when we first started at SP West Coast 1, and he fought there, BDW was like fucking 190 something, 198. And now he's all the way down to like 164s, 167s, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he's like consistently staying there. And like people that fought him back at, you know what I'm saying, like earlier weights, or even like his opponents now, like he just fought Blanco, and I can say it because Blanco called him out on the page for it. Yeah, he fought Blanco as a title defense or for the title, some shit like that. And after the fight, Blanco was like, "Oh yeah, you're overweight. You know what I'm saying? You're this and that. You know." So there's a lot of people that kind of accuse him for being overweight, but the scale is not lying, guys.
Nope. Q-Tip is a good example. When he came out and fought, he signed up to fight, and he said he was 155. He got there. We weighed him in, and his opponent's coach said that guy is not 155 pounds. And I go, we weighed him. And he's like, he'd been there for a while. So then he was like drinking water and eating and stuff. And so he went and got on the scale and he was like 160. And the coach was like, see, he's not 155. And I go, he was 155 when we weighed him. And I realized that the opponent is smaller, but you can either take the fight or you cannot take the fight. We don't force anybody to do that. So
Exactly, yeah.
They ended up taking the fight, and well, like I said, I don't want to put people on blast, so I'm not going to say any more about who it was. But we try to be. I mean, we are 100% honest on the weight stuff, guys, because we're not trying to set people up.
And even if I do ever like trying to place people that are like out of weight or like out of weight classes, I always go up and be like, "Hey, bro, I got this fight for you. This guy's this weight, or I got this fight for you, and he's this weight." You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They just kind of to see which one they're trying to take. You know what I mean? Like they can do this or this way or this way. So and I always tell people it's no pressure on you. You don't have to fight. It's all up to you.
Yeah.
So.
That doesn't work out sometimes because people's pride get a hold of them. They're like, "Oh no, like, oh sorry, man, we matched everybody up and there's just nobody left." And they're like, "Nobody?" And they're like, "Well, Jay got him, but I'm not going to put you in against Jay got him." They're like, "I want to fight him." Like, "Do you know who he is?" Yeah, I know who he is. Like, okay.
See, and that's where it gets hard sometimes, man. Is like when you start getting like hella fights in the yard, Crazy Legs, Jay Gotham, fucking Viking Warrior, those guys. Like it gets harder to match guys like that. You know what I'm saying? Not harder. Like you could always put them against 0-0 people. You know what I mean? But it's just hard to like put an 0-0 guy against somebody who's like fucking. What's Viking record? Like
12 or 13-0.
That's what I'm saying. Like the motherfucker's 0-0, and then they're like, "Oh, and then we got Viking Warrior. He's 13-0." You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes that'll like fuck with somebody right off the bat. It's just it kind of just. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's 100% harder to get. Like nobody will fight Jay Gotham. Nobody comes out to the scrapyard and is like, "I want to fight Jay Gotham." Nobody comes out and says, "I want to fight Terrifier." I mean,
ECP did.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, he did. Come on, man. Stop playing.
Yeah. No, okay, you're right.
He did.
For the most
But
part,
no.
though, you don't get as many people. Like, okay, I told this little story at the beginning, but this guy called out Solo on our Facebook group, and I told him to go fight Terrifier instead. He showed up to the event, and he fought Terrifier this last event in a Muay Thai match.
Oh, this was the last recent one?
Yeah.
Terrifier don't even fucking know Muay Thai.
Nope, but he took it anyway.
Motherfucker don't know shit about Muay Thai.
Nope, but he took it anyway. He'll do anything. He'll fight any kind of match. He don't care.
Respect to that.
He's got a lot of confidence, but he wants to fight. And guys like Lights Out come out every event, and they can get fights. They can get 3 fights in a day if they want. But Terrifier comes out, and he comes out all the time, and he don't get no fights because nobody will fight him. I have to set his matches up ahead of time with guys like DTP that will show up and fight him, or else people at the events aren't generally going to be like, I'm going to fight that guy.
Is that Nasty Native fight gonna happen?
No, Nasty Native would not get back to me. I was going to help him out and like get him out here and stuff. And he just like, I don't think he wanted to do the fight, to be honest. I'm not saying whatever reason. I'm just saying, I think maybe he's trying to focus on his pro career or whatever, but it was just like, it didn't seem like a big interest, even though I really want it to happen.
I think he wants it to happen. I think it's just kind of hard to make it happen for him right now, maybe. And I don't know any inside scoop or anything. That's just maybe like my like outside view. But who knows, man? It's a shame it can't happen. You know what I'm saying?
The only way it could happen is if Nasty Native showed up to my place on July 23rd, because this will be Terrifier's last event because he's moving. So if anybody wants to fight Terrifier, if anybody wants to give him that first L, that they think they can give him that first L, show up. Get a hold of me and show up.
How long is he leaving for good, huh?
I think so.
That sucks. I'm trying to think anybody in our yard. Why don't you give that fight to fucking Cimarron? He'll take it. Cimarron will do boxing or kickboxing with him.
So, okay. I didn't know who that was. I feel really dumb, but I don't watch all the fights of all the different yards.
It'd be like that, bro. It'd be like that.
And I didn't get into it with him because he wasn't disrespectful to me. I got into it with Mustache because Mustache got really disrespectful with me and accused me of what did he say? Like I disrespected him because like I was pretending like I didn't know his name, and I didn't know his name because he said, "Well, what about this person versus this person?" And he said his own name, and I was like, "Who is that?" And he's like, "Are you serious?" And I'm like, "No, dude, I don't know who that is." And then Mustache said, "I'm like always disrespecting people," and he watches me all the time, and like I don't know who I disrespect, but maybe people take it the wrong way. Maybe I meant it the wrong way. Maybe I said it the wrong way, but like he got really out of line, said he wishes Tank would come up here and kick my ass and stuff. And I never even talked to him before. Like I didn't know who he was.
Facebook on.
I looked him up, his name, and then I scrolled through his Facebook to find out who he was. And I found out, oh, okay, it's Mustache. I've seen his fights before. I know he fought over in Virginia against the Olympian. Like, I'd seen him fight. I just didn't know the name with the, but he took it the wrong way. It got out of line. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel it. It shit happens. It is what it is now, but damn, that's crazy. But no, I mean, back to the matchup thing. Why? I mean, what's up with the Cimarron and Terrifier? Why don't you guys?
If he can make it up or get a hold of me, and he really wants to come up, then
Was talking like he's fucking too good or something, bro, which he's not, because my boy Cimarron can get down.
oh well, no, I'm not gonna. No, man. If he knows who Terrifier is and he wants to fight Terrifier, then I don't see the issue.
Well, I mean, I'm saying, I don't see an issue either. But I'm saying Terrifier made it seem like, oh no, I won't fight him then.
Terrifier would fight him. Terrifier would fight anybody.
I forget.
I think he was just kind of playing it. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but I think he was just kind of like,
What Cimarron was saying too.
yeah.
But Cimarron's down. Cimarron wants that fight. He's been saying it for a long time. Every time we spar, he says he wants that fight.
Do you think he could make it up this month?
I could ask him. I'll probably see him Saturday. I'll probably see him tomorrow.
Okay.
But
Tell him to get a hold of me if he's thinking about it. But this would be that one opportunity with Terrifier, because
you are Jimmy Fit. You a hypocrite, bro. I can't stand your ass sometimes.
what do you say?
He's stupid. He says should be those guys very sensitive, the biggest egos. Bro, Jimmy Fit gonna say the biggest egos and very sensitive? Get the fuck out of here right now. We smoke. What about Big Smash Little Saint? Hey, that would be a good one for Terrifier, but I just don't know if he could really do much with the wrestling. To be, I mean, he's strong as fuck, but
I'm not familiar with
Big Smash Little Satan.
right. I think I've seen the name.
Yeah, he's a newer guy. I think he's 03-0, some shit like that.
What about Gorilla Pino?
Bro, I don't know, man. Big respect to Gorilla Pino. I don't want to see that fight, but unless they do it in like Muay Thai or boxing or some shit, but I don't want to see it in MMA.
Yeah. Okay.
To be honest. And shout out to GP though, because he's been working. He's been working on his game for sure. But
I would like to see him. I would like to see him come up. I could find somebody for him, man. Like even when Shinigami came up, like I helped him out as far as like, here's a list of people, like who interests you, and he picked Nerd Rage.
I think
like,
cool. I mean, or Gorilla Pino got him if he could, if Gorilla Pino, if Gorilla Pino could lose some weight.
Yeah. What about you might have to look him up, but his name's Epic Tan. I'm trying to get him to come back, but I think Black Spartan might be his opponent for August.
Oh yeah, why don't you do Black Spartan and fucking Jay Gotham?
Because Jay Gotham, I haven't heard from lately. He shut his Facebook down. Like I gotta text him tomorrow and see what's up. But
was he on the last episode of Scrap Talk?
yeah, it was me, him, and Viking.
I seen him in, I think, yeah. Oh shit! Yeah, my phone just hit the young 10%. Steve.
Yeah. Well, it's already been like almost 2 hours. So I'm probably gonna shut this thing down here soon. I still got a video to edit tonight. I don't know. I think I might put out the Terrifier fight tomorrow.
Before I get out of here, who do you got for this UFC card tomorrow? You gonna watch it? You tuning in? I think I'm gonna buy. I only buy like the really good ones because I mean the streams be working, but sometimes they're fucking slow, they lag, and
man,
deal with it sometimes.
You would think that I watch everything, but like I don't even know who's fighting tomorrow.
Bro, get the fuck. All right, I gotta leave.
Okay, Israel Adesanya is fighting, right?
Yes, bro. I'm gonna say, get the fuck out of here, man. I gotta leave this shit now if he was doing that.
No, I'm not joking. Like, I seriously, like, I just know that he's fighting tomorrow. And who is he fighting?
He's fighting Jared Cannon. I ain't mad that you don't really know who the fuck that is, but he should beat him. He should beat him. But they got Max Holloway fighting Alex Volkanovski again for the third time in the trilogy. They got who else they got? They got some other ones. Robbie Lawler's fighting Barberina. They got they got some bangers on there. Sean O'Malley's fighting Munoz.
Okay, I've seen Sean O'Malley promotions going out. So
yeah. There's another banger that's on that. Oh yeah, Strickland and Alex Pereira, bro. So there's some bangers on that bitch. Like especially even on the on the prelims, they got Riddell versus Turner. They got some bangers, man. Definitely catch it if you get some time. But
Okay.
yeah,
I might just do that.
see what's good, man.
When are the events again? I gotta get a Facebook page and hit you. So our scrapyard events are anywhere from the 20th to the 31st of each month. We do them every month. I tend to try to stay closer to the 20th, but August we're gonna do the 27th. So yeah.
Hey, us too. That's our anniversary event.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my kid's birthday is the weekend before, so I didn't want to do the event on his birthday.
Yeah, mine's the 30th, so I'm gonna do it I'm gonna do it on the weekend, like right before. So
Yeah.
yeah. But anyways, dude, I'm gonna check out, brother. Good talking with you. Catch you next
Hey,
time.
thanks for stopping in. It's been great.
Yep. See you, brother.
All right. Oh, we done kicked it with chicken, right? That was a pretty good episode. We had some guys on there. We had a lot of guys in the chat. I feel like I'm getting to know the West Coast a little bit better. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for being in the comment section. Yeah. Some big fights coming up. 1 year anniversary this month. Oh man. Get signed up. That's all I'm gonna say. Get signed up because I want to put together these matches and promote them early. I think I might put together a quick promotion tonight for Free Smoke and Turtle and Earthling 7, and then Free Smoke and Crazy Legs will get a promotion video. Beach, Gash. If you get signed up early enough and your opponent is a known opponent that has some fights out there, some Street Beast fights, I'll put together a promotional video for you and air it. So it's the least I can do. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. It's been great. Peace out.